Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, this is Barbara Calvano, and welcome to Let's Ask the Angels on Blog Talk Radio. Join me now for guidance and messages from the divine to support you on your path to living with mastery. Hello. This is Barbara Calvano, and welcome to my show, Let's Ask the Angels, here on Blog Talk Radio, Saturdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and that's 1 p.m. Pacific. And I'm back doing my live show with Collins and doing readings and sharing the upcoming messages. I had a brief moment where I thought I was being guided to do different type of shows. And what I saw was that I was guided to do something else in addition to this. So that's what I'll be doing. And if you follow me at my website, you'll know what that is. So it's exciting. And, the main message here is don't be afraid of failing. And as long as you go for it, when you receive some guidance from your angels, and you have no idea how it's going to turn out. Given that, I have a lot of callers who are waiting. Thank you so much for calling in, and I'll be getting to you very shortly to give you some readings. And today's special show is about, hey, you guys, what's going on in the world right now? It's not your average day, and yet it is. It is yet another day, not quite different than others, as long as we can stay in the state of love. Not an easy thing to do. But since I've had this show, which started in 2012, 8 years have gone by, I'm going to tell you, like a blink of an eye. That being said, whatever you have your heart on trying to do, achieve, go for, angels are saying really loud, go for it, because you're going to be doing something anyway. And there'll be obstacles, and you'll have what do I call failures? Things work out. I had so many technical difficulties with trying to bring in international guests and everything. And on this platform, though I have a beautiful interview with Callista of Ascension on YouTube. So you can listen to that incredible interview with this woman who has information about the feminine archangels. So, but that being said, the big message today is not about fear, not about so much getting into the fear energy, though I will do a healing meditation. It's about something quite different. This is like the ultimate coaching call. Again, I've been on the air for 8 years, teaching simple things. What the archangels and angels are saying, come back to this show and share the same thing. It really is about how can we be the most vital in our bodies, most present, most fearless. Or if we have the fear, go ahead and do it anyway with the assistance of our angels and guides. Nothing much has changed. We've been talking about moving from 3D, living in a reactive state, to the fifth dimension coming from our heart. Many of us want, I'm going to just say it, maybe a female president right now. We see the rise of the feminine. It's happening. But the angels told me it may not happen in our lifetime. It may not. The patriarchy energy has been going on for thousands of years. So what we see as a vision is going to happen, but maybe not as quickly as we want, though many changes are happening. So how can we be powerful in the face of our personal lives, what's going on, and embrace our vision? Because many of us have a vision, and many of us can be disappointed when we see things happening and it feels like things are not going to change, but they are changing. As long as we can stay present to love and, get yourself some angel cards, some oracle cards. I don't go straight to tarot because that's just me. Get some angel cards so that you are close to the angelic energy every day. Learn how to connect with them so that they can guide you. And as you will see with this card that I pulled, one card for this upcoming week, it really is about all this stuff that's happening around us. Yeah, with the coronavirus, with things happening in government, with things happening, yeah, one day it's one thing, the next thing is the next. But what we see is that we have the tools to see a different way to deal with it. Doesn't mean that we're not prepared. I was on Amazon Prime ordering extra toilet paper, paper towels, and big bag of cat food for the strays that I feed outside. Just basics. Like, I don't really want to have to be delayed in anything. So there's preparation that we might need to do. So we do that. And here's one thing the angels are really saying. Go ahead and do that thing that you want to fulfill your wishes and your dreams. Many of us, it would be a change of job, change of where you're living, change of partner, but we stay stuck in fear. Have you noticed the world, the universe, is showing us even bigger fears that could happen? So the stuff is going to happen anyway. So you may as well go after what you want and fall, get up, but messages really live your life because things are going to happen anyway. So why not have them happen while you're going after your dreams instead of waiting for a perfect time? Because haven't you noticed things are not getting to that perfect time? What have I learned about how we can deal with this? Just say the threat that seems to be around right now with the virus. Okay, there are precautions we need to take. And there may be side effects affecting businesses, and some people will get sick. But we need to notice and check in with our own fear. And one of the things I learned is that we can transmute the fear. There's so many ways in which you can transmute the fear. One is which if you take care of your body with supplements and eating well and being able to get body work such as chiropractic or acupuncture, and you might say to me, but I don't have the money for that. Guess what? Ask your angels or your higher power. It's that simple. You may find somebody who wants to barter with you or give you a reduced price. But back 35 years ago, my goal in life was to have money to have my best supplements every month because I knew the difference it made for me. And now that's not easy, but it's there for me every month. Or to see an acupuncturist to boost my immune system. Anything that you want and need, you just have to ask for. And then let it go. And as you receive any guided messages, step through that door. It might mean asking, hey, I'd love to see you for a chiropractic adjustment or acupuncture. What do you charge? If your insurance doesn't cover it, you may not have health insurance, but you can start asking. The rise of the feminine is us, all of us collectively, asking for what we need. Because if you haven't noticed, the masculine energy just moves forward. There's just there's no doubt about asking. They just demand. So our energy needs to rise up to that level. Will we ever become, that masculine? No, it's not about that. But it is about balancing our masculine and feminine. So when we want to create more female leaders in the world, each of us who are female, or the men who are listening may have a female and masculine side also, we need to bring that energy up higher than it's ever been. And we do that by healing our own issues with the masculine in our personal lives, with our family, our fathers and our brothers, our siblings, men in our lives. We personally heal those so that we in our communities, we're a different energy. So we can be trusted. A lot of women don't even trust other women. So it's very hard to uphold having a female leader right now if we can't even trust ourselves. So there's a lot going on with that. But it's changing. But it's not just going to be what we want in our head. How are you doing in your body? So I've been working with plant medicine really strongly the past year with essential oils. And holy mackerel, each particular plant and flower has a powerful connection to an emotion that wants to come forward or be released. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'll tell you, go ahead, one thing. I want to see how this sounds for you. One of the ways we can transform the fear, anxiety, and stress that we're feeling is, yes, you want to connect with your angels in a quiet moment. And it doesn't have to be any formality, anything special. You just talk to them, just like I'm talking to you. And be open through your senses, through your heart, through your mind, through your ears. There are 5 different ways that we are psychic in our ability to connect with the unseen, though some of you may see. And learn to just intuit and honor that intuition. The biggest answer that we usually get is that there's a positive response to what we're looking for. And a positive. But we are so ingrained in seeing the difficult, not that it doesn't take work, but that we're almost engulfed in our suffering. And connecting with the angels remind us how unlimited we are when we can connect to them and our higher power, the universe. It's that simple. What I was taught this past week was that vibrational healing. If you have a crystal bowl, Tibetan bowl, which are brass, keep working with that. Shifting the vibration, which you can do, again, as I said, with essential oils, with chiropractic and acupuncture. You can shift your vibration to bring it up. Lower vibration is going to keep you in fear and anxiety. It is that simple. The tuning fork of 432 is a sound A tuning fork if you're in music, and this sound transforms fear into love. You can try it. I don't have any scientific evidence other than it really relaxes, and you can bring this sound to a crystal, especially a quartz crystal, but any crystal will do. I'm going to see how it sounds here on this microphone. So this is a tuning fork. Again, the sound vibration of 432 hertz is what will transform fear to love. So this went pretty long. So it is a simple sound. You can even sing it. You can chant it, play it a couple times, and it kind of stays in your mindset. A simple thing that you can do to transform fear to love. Did I get fearful when I started seeing the news about this virus? Sure. But I had to notice it and see how I was going to manage it. Another thing, how you vibrate with your anxiety and fear will affect the people around you, your children, your pets. So that's yet another reason why you want to find ways to bring your vibration to a higher level to love than stay in fear. The children and the pets will absorb lower energies as if it's their duty. They just do it naturally. And what happens is they get sick. So one great reason to find our ways to find some spiritual practices, whether it is taking time to journal, taking time to pull a card, connect with your angels on a daily basis, work with your crystals, take better care of yourself, and trust. And that's coming into this card before I do the brief meditation. The card I pulled for the week is from a beautiful deck from Elena Fairchild, and it's called the White Light Oracle Guidebook. That's the guidebook. And the card is, I'm going to try to pronounce it, it's a Tibetan deity, and it's Yeshe Sogya. If you saw the picture, it's a tiger. And so the tiger and the number frequency 333 was for today and for the next week. Basically, what we have here is this. You shall overcome all obstacles. So as you hear this, take what works for you, let go of what doesn't, but allow yourself to shift. Allow yourself to move from where you've been, if it doesn't work for you, to a lighter state of being. You shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent, so stay connected to your path no matter what and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed, but also trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. There can be a dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. This is so important, and it's as if the universe is resonating these lower vibrations so we can kind of like wake up, wake the F up. It's like between you and me, I would say, if we all say together, this we will take. We do not need any more wake-up calls, universe. We'll take this one, and we will learn from it and apply the lessons immediately. So this supernatural tigress on this card is believed to have been, again, Yeshe Sogyal, a yogini guardian for humanity, and an emanation of the compassionate goddess of peace, prosperity, and long life known as White Tara. Her presence in a reading indicates that a boldness of spirit and willingness to engage your challenges will create the path to inevitable success. Again, her presence in a reading indicates that a boldness of spirit and willingness to engage your challenges will create the path to inevitable success. So whatever you're facing, and as I speak to you later for readings, what is it that you're up against? What is it you're inquiring about? If you can engage it in a whole new manner with a willingness, allow yourself to feel bold and to know that it's inevitable that you'll have success. Might it happen in right away? No. Might it take 3 months? Yes. But it's inevitable if you have a heart's desire. I teach this over and over again. It's not a desire that just was placed randomly into your heart. It's yours. It's yours from other lifetimes. It's yours placed to you. You co-created this with your higher power. And it's a matter of you stepping boldly into your life and allowing yourself to have this be a success. And it's not all about money, though we can have abundance to support our needs. It may be about growing your character, learning to be more peaceful, learning to trust more, to forgive more, to be joyful, even in the presence of things not working out around you. So here it says, this represents fearless enlightenment that cuts through all obstacles. Now that's pretty awesome. Fearless enlightenment that cuts through all obstacles. This represents the indomitable will that conquers negativities because it refuses to be overcome. Numerous divine beings are depicted moving through the worlds with the tiger as their sacred mount, enabling them to accomplish their spiritual purpose. Tiger is a symbol for navigating treacherous territory and the triumph of light over darkness. Tiger spirit medicine can control the poisons of anger and hatred, transforming them into passion, clarity, and unwavering commitment to one's higher purpose. So this card shows us that we have probably had this experience in past lives of being enlightened. I would take that on, and that would be like, oh, so how do I tap into that? So you have the precious gift of such a path. So this here also it says triumph over even the most severely negative energies with the help of supernatural intervention if needs be. So I think this is pretty awesome for what we're going through today in this world. Just take it on as a possibility. We have what it takes to confront, to deal with whatever's going on in the world, especially if we're tuned in and connected with our higher power, our angels. I got a phone call from a friend yesterday who wanted to get some information. He had a friend who was a psychic medium, angel channeler, and she died. So he wanted to know what he might say at her funeral. She had no family. I thought, well, there's really not much I can tell you because I don't know her personally. And speak from your heart. He's practicing Zen Buddhist, looking to be a teacher in Zen Buddhism. I said, just speak from your heart, from how you knew her. We talked a little while. Then he also said, well, um, she jumped out of a window. So she basically committed suicide. Why am I bringing this up? She didn't. She opened herself up to the energies of the unknown. They are known, but she didn't practice and walk her talk. So it's one thing if we dabble and we rely on angel cards and talking to our angels and things, but if we don't do the practical work of getting support when we're low, when we're depressed, when we feel blocked, it happens to everyone. If we don't consistently work on ourselves, we're probably going to lose the game. So she chose to leave the planet. The only thing I'm saying is this: some people may get very depressed because they're in high reaction state of living in the third, not the third world, but level 3, the third dimension. If you're connected to your heart, you have easier access to lifting yourself up out of just being in pure reaction. There are people that I've noticed, like on social media. It's very clear. They just continue to evolve the different levels of being in the reactive state, not even probably considering that in this moment, in this day, we could have freedom from being a reactor. That's a type of enlightenment. What do we need to do? Ask for spiritual awakening. Ask for one. It might look like, while I was washing dishes the other day, I was washing some cat food cans for the recycling, and I saw a picture of a white cat that is a stray that I feed, who is now missing for a while. Looking at the face of this label on the can, I immediately felt such profound love. Messages are being thrown to us left and right. But if it's in the context of life sucks, it's hard, and yet another struggle. Today I'm just, whatever, I'm in my thing, I'm grieving again. We have to get off it. What does that mean? We have to find ways to ask our angels to shift into a positive flow as quickly as possible today. If we have deep, deep issues that need to be healed, get ourselves to a therapist, a counselor, a program, a 12-step program. Like, no kidding. You have no time. There's no time for that. It's almost a type of laziness of succumbing to being miserable. Yet another year. I'm telling you, those 8 years since I started this show went by like a blink of an eye. So we don't have to do anything. But if you'd like to have fulfillment and joy in this lifetime, you want to hunker down and do your spiritual practices so you can feel joy and peace no matter what comes down. And, don't watch the news as much. Anything that's going to unsettle you, you don't need. You just don't need. People, places, and things you just don't need. Write down, what are the goals in your life? What is it you're really committed to? And I dare you, this year, 2020, next decade, next 8 years, go ahead and go after the thing that you've been caring about, thinking about all your life. Like, now is the time. So I'm going to just do a brief meditation, and then I'll take your calls and we'll do some mini readings. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And if you're driving, just keep your eyes open. You can listen to this later. Dear archangels and angels, thank you for being here, and I welcome you to presence yourself among us. And I ask you to be with us and to ingrain in us your vibration so that we can experience it as we go about our lives. And I ask you to come into our sleep at night to protect us and to help us on any issues and problems that we would like you to co-create and help us find solutions for. And in the evening, stand at every window and doorway for added protection, just so that our energies are nice and peaceful as we sleep. Because when we are in our sleep state, that is when we are learning, healing, restoring ourselves. At this time, I want to ground ourselves and acknowledge that all of our 12 chakras are available for us to be energized and activated. And we'll start with the root chakra that is below our feet, connected to Gaia, to the earth. And from the root chakra, we're going to pull up into our body all the energy of this beautiful earth. We will take it and rise it up all the way through our 12 chakras up to beyond, where source energy also connects with us. And this energy moves through our sacral, the navel, the solar plexus, our heart, throat, third eye, crown, causal, above our head, the soul star, a little bit above that, and about a yard above our head, the stellar gateway. We open up the gateway, the 12th chakra. We allow the beautiful, beautiful golden light. Some call it the Christ consciousness. It is golden energy, light of love, coming from not just our sun, earthly sun, but the brightness of all source and creation coming down through our body, down through our body, into our heart. We allow this beautiful energy to fill our heart chamber. And we allow this energy to expand and illuminate our heart, totally filling all the heart area around our body, expanding beyond our body, and even beyond our home or where we're sitting to 11 miles. And we carry this light. Many of us are light workers. We are here to bring light to the planet, which is love. And we thank you, archangels. We thank you, all the special guides that are there to help us every day right now, watching over Earth, watching over our lives, protecting us, guiding us. All we have to do is remember to ask them for support. And we will receive the guidance that we need to take the steps to move forward, to do what we need to do, to clear ourselves, to clear our ancestral past, to end cycles from this day forward that no longer serve us or the planet, and to fulfill our highest destiny. And we ask you to bring to each and every person who is listening today and guided in connection that they are given the information, guidance, and support, that they are given the love and holding that everything is okay, that they can release. We can release on a daily basis all shame, all fear, all anxiety, all stress, and connect to our highest self. Thank you so much. We ask all the archangels, including Michael and Raphael, and the beautiful energy of Mother Mary around us, and the beautiful Christ energy also that is so present on the planet right now. May we all find ourselves as leaders, ready to step boldly into our purpose, releasing all what no longer serves us, stepping into our power. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. And so it is. Okay. So thank you. And now I will take the calls. And thank you so much for calling in and waiting. And those who will be listening also later on replay, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Barbara Calvano on Let's Ask the Angels on Blog Talk Radio. And if you like this, please share it with others. Sometimes I don't say that enough. And if you are interested in a personal reading, I have a special that's going on until March 15th. My readings that are $45 for 20 minutes is now $24 for a 20-minute reading. I record an audio and I email it to you, or we can have a phone call. And my 1-hour sessions are usually $150. They are $104. And this can be done by FaceTime, Zoom, regular phone call. And you just contact me through my website. and you can see the specials there under the, I think it says special February reading, no, March readings. So you can see that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the calls and remind you, these are short mini readings because I have a lot of people waiting, and I may just pull one card, and it's one question, and here we go. So the very first caller is area code 212, and here we go. What is your name, and how can I help you today? Hello there.
Yes, hi. This is Bryn from New York City.
Hello there, Bryn.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
I'd like just to get a message from the angels. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't really have a question. You just like me to pull a card for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I echoing? Because I hear an echo on my headphones, so I don't know. But
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Doing all right.
So I'm pulling from the Archangel Power Tarot decks, one of my favorite decks, and we'll see what angel message is for you today. And this is perfectly fine for the others. If you don't want to ask a question, I can just pull a card, and you'll know how it resonates for you. All right, so what we have for you is 7 of Ariel. And here it says, you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. And he's holding a staff like a gardener, but it's like a staff. It's a stick that has a lot of crystals on it. So it says, definitely continue to work with crystals. He's also in a garden. And in this garden, it really looks like spring. So when I say harvest, the harvest could just very well be this spring, with everything blossoming. So Ariel helps us with our money and also helps the environment. So I like this card. It's very positive, and it just basically asks for you to be patient and trust that you've put in the work and you've put in your concerted efforts with your guides and your angels, and they're, it's just, and it does say review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So go ahead and, create what's next for you, in addition to being patient for the harvest. So it does have, he's holding a big quartz crystal. It could be selenite, but he's really holding this stick that has a big crystal at the end of it. So I just thought I'd share that with you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're so welcome. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, have a good one.
Okay, you too, my friend. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So the next caller is area code 205. What is your name and how can I help you today?
Yes,
hello there.
Thank you for taking my call. Hello there. My name is Patricia.
Hi there.
And I would like to say that the meditation was so beautiful. Thank you for that. That was so beautiful.
Oh, Patricia, you're welcome.
My question today is surrounding a friend named Edward. Could you tell me what the angel message is for the friendship that I have with him that seems to be getting a little closer? But what is the message?
Okay, so is this a romantic friend?
Yes, it's headed that way.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's good if we give it the energy of what it is, call it what it is,
Yes.
So you got, be bold. Go ahead and call it what it is, girl. Okay, so I'm going to pull a romance card for you. The angels are saying just what I just said. You call it what it is, Patricia. And either it will be that, because you're the designer also with God and angels and everything. It will be that with this person, or it will be with someone else. But you have the, it's like the hologram, the vision. It's there. It's just a matter of you speaking it into existence.
Yes.
Okay? And being bold that you deserve it. So what I have is, so here's what we have for you. It says unrequited love. So it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That's what this card says. Now, you have free will. So I may tell you information, but you have free will. Like my astrologist years ago told me that my husband and I's charts did not match and we would not work out. And we're married now. We're married 31 years, okay? It's a matter of there may be some things that are going on with you or him that need to be healed, okay? And so when that's healed, then that chemistry can be stronger. But sometimes there's a little stuff going on. It's like a vibrational thing. It could be trust issues. It could be issues with work, feeling unworthy because maybe the work situations are not going correct or how we would like them. But so right now, today, it may not be, the attraction may not be as strong enough to keep the relationship going. But take a look at, you be honest with what is it that you need to work on with yourself. Don't even look at the other person. What would you need? Is it self-confidence? Is it something to do with work, with your personal issues in your family? Something. But by you taking bold actions on that, that's going to shift the energy. Does that make sense?
Yes, all of it makes so much sense. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can do that. It could be done in 24 hours, or it might take a month or two. But it's kind of like sometimes we want a relationship, but we're not quite ready. Let me just say, how do we say that? Yeah, that's all. And it's not like it's never. It's not like 10 years. It's just like, what am I avoiding that I think that being in a relationship will make all better? So sometimes we do that. What am I avoiding? So if it could be that you need to go to the gym. You need to take better care of your health. Who knows what it is? You know what it is. And by even just by saying, okay, I'm going to put that in my schedule. I'm now committed to that. You've shifted the ownership and the energy in your life. Okay? You're telling the universe, I'm ready to take this on. And I would like to bring myself to have a relationship. But we can't overstep things that are kind of loud. That's what the angels are saying. If there's some loud issues that we're kind of maybe avoiding, you just have to give that some love. Say, okay, this is what I got to give some love to, Okay?
Yes, beautiful. Thank you.
Right?
Thank you so much. Many blessings to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia, so much for calling in. I know this is going to help other people, too, that are listening. So thank you.
You're
okay,
so welcome.
You have a beautiful day today. Okay, so here we go to area code 310. What is your name and how can I help you today? Hello there.
Yes, hello. My name is Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hi. I was wondering if you have any messages for me in regards to love life, romantic potential.
Okay. So you were just listening to me talk to Patricia?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so the angels are saying take the same advice and messages. I'm going to pull a card for you from the romance deck and see what the angels have to say to you today on this.
Thank you.
And again, for you and for anybody who has this concern about being in a relationship, if you've prayed for it, been thinking of it, it's yours. It's a matter of, are you ready to sometimes do things that are out of your comfort zone? Are you ready to face things that may be scary or difficult about trust and relationships and intimacy? And the angels help us with that because we can just say, hey, I'm ready. And then, sometimes we can get breathing, but we can get a little nervous. So here we go for you. Here we go. The card, it says children. It says your love life is being affected by children. So have you ever been, do you have any children? Have you been in a past relationship?
I don't have any children.
Okay. Do you want to have children?
I'm 54, almost 55, so no.
Okay. Unless you adopt. So it may just be, it says children. So you may meet someone who has children. They may be adult children. Okay.
Okay.
there may be some thoughts about children or your past about children that maybe you just want to take a moment to journal about or think about. Were there any regrets or, any energy? It's kind of like that energy that's in your space. It may clutter our radar for other people to find us. If you have any sadness about maybe regrets of not having children or anything about children, maybe you have an affinity for wanting to help children. I don't know, but this energy of children is very strong. Okay.
I work in the school. I work in elementary school.
There you go. So it says you're really good with children. You're just really, really good with children. And your love life, it says your love life is being affected by children. So maybe does your work allow you to have the time and energy to meet other people? Are you drained after you've done working with children? You want to look at how are you impacted by your relationship to children.
Okay.
Just by telling the truth, like I want to date, but I'm tired by the time I get home, You want to tell the truth about your life, about how it is affected by children, because that's the message here. So it could be that, how can I design my life with more health-oriented activities? Maybe, I've met other teachers who take on a lot of extra responsibilities, or the school asks them to, and it drains them, from their schedule and their energy. So just being honest about that is going to open up energy so you can meet the person that is ready to meet you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what we have for you about a relationship. It's basically,
awesome.
I'm seeing something about your work schedule, and it is about, instead of looking at your nutrition, instead of having that second cup of coffee, maybe you have a cup of juice, or you have a cup of water, or little things that's going to protect your energy that deserves to be nurtured, so you have the time and the physical energy to put yourself out there and to have this second kind of job, which is being in a relationship. It's kind of like a job. It's a time. It's going to be an activity, so it needs to have that devoted energy time. So that's what the angels are really saying. Find ways to give back to yourself more, and if it needs to be saying no to extra activities or extra requests made to you by the school, then it's time for you to give to yourself. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. And I wish you the very best with this. I know you can do it. It's a simple thing, but it's like we get into a habit, and sometimes habits are difficult to change, but they're changeable. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next person, and I wish you the very best here.
Thank you. Many blessings.
Okay. Thank you. You too. Okay, the next caller is area code 541. What is your name, and how can I help you today? Hello there.
Hi, this is Camille.
Hi, Camille.
And hi. So my question today, I am in a long-distance relationship, and in about 2 months' time, he plans to move to be with me, and I am open to whatever energies, whatever information that I might receive about this exciting new prospect.
And how long have you been dating?
October.
Okay, so that's good. And so he's coming closer to you because of work?
Not work, just he's lived here before. I mean, not necessarily in my city, but he's lived here before. And he's always, since we met, has always wanted to move back. And it's just the icing on the cake that I am here.
Okay. So, but he's not going to live, he's going to be looking for work here also? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Or he works for himself or, Okay.
He has a job where he lives, but he can easily find another job in the restaurant industry.
Okay.
And
beautiful.
jobs are pretty, plentiful in this area for that.
Okay. Very good. So I'm going to pull one card from the Angel Tarot and one card from the Romance deck because I need a little extra info on this for you. My sense is if you said yes, then there's an there's a goal or there's some inspiration and motivation, and like you did mention the word excitement, so you are excited about it, So then there's also a tiny bit of apprehension because you're asking about it. Like, what would you be worried about?
I've never had people be so serious and follow through, and then it would be, he's serious, he means business. And I'm kind of like, oh my goodness, this, I feel like from what we are talking about, I'm getting in this person what I have wanted for at last.
Oh, okay, beautiful. So that's what we're looking at.
Yes.
That's when I met my husband in August. It was only a couple months later that we got engaged. I was 35, so I don't know your age, but I was ready to find the one, and yet there was a lot of excitement, like you said, like, oh boy, now what? Now that I got what I want, now what? Okay, girl. The card I got for the romance deck is wedding. It says this situation involves marriage. Now, it could be actual marriage, or it could be, are you thinking about it in your deepest recesses of your heart? Like, oh, I would like to have it work out. I really would. It feels like this person really likes you a lot also. So to get this is a very strong card. So the wedding could be, like I said, the actual getting married at one point, or it could be that commitment, like a sacred commitment. And let me see what the other angel card says. We have 6 of fire. So it says victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. So whether this is something at your work, but it just feels like when the word victory with this is that this is something that you've been wanting a long time.
Yes.
And it's happening. And we have these 2 messages. So it's like, we can ask the angels to help you, to give you courage, confidence, and strength to keep moving forward and to reveal what is it that wants to be let go. And what might, let go could be any past experience in this life that had you feel sadness, betrayed, or have trust issues. We can ask for them to be healed and let go. So, you work tightly with your angels and just say, okay, I'm ready for this big gift, but just I need some help. Like, what do I need to release? And we have a full moon coming up. I think it's Monday. So here's a great time to write down even what is it that you would need to let go of. So I'll be honest with you. I get engaged to this wonderful guy. I get married the following June, and then I got severely depressed. I thought I wanted to die. I go, this is not healthy. What's going on? I mean, I finally meet this great guy, right? And what came up for me was I really didn't trust men. And I had issues that were buried. They were buried. I finally got this incredible guy, kind, humorous, great job, everything, but I just felt just energy. So I saw a therapist for a brief amount of time. And I discovered that there were some things that had happened to me when I was younger. I didn't know. And it had me not trust men. So I faced it. And now, I'm, like I said earlier in the show, married 31 years, okay? So I faced the fact that I was highly sensitive and I needed to make some changes in my life so I could learn to trust myself, and therefore I could trust this wonderful man.
Wow.
And, and for me personally, I was using alcohol, wine, whenever I was feeling nervous or I needed a little something to take the edge off. I needed a little something to help me to get through this life, right? That for me, it didn't work. It wasn't like I was dead drunk on the ground, It was just that I just didn't know how to deal with all the emotions in being in this body, being in this world. And that had a lot to do with things that had happened to me when I was younger. And so when I got help and I got healthy, holy mackerel, everything opened up. Everything opened up. I learned how to talk. I learned how to communicate all the things that I couldn't communicate before unless I had a glass of wine or some scotch, but I really wasn't communicating after I had that. I thought I was. So I got clean and sober, and that helped me. So I'm not saying that that's with you, but I'm just saying it took what it took for me to face what were these unsettling feelings I was having. And it was the angels directing me that in order for you to trust people, trust men, you're going to have to go deep. And I did the work, the work. Once you commit to it, whatever you need to release and work on, it goes fast. It may not feel like it, but I'm telling you, and anyone listening, when you do the work that you need to do for this life, it is the highest paid paycheck. Nobody can take your peace away from you. And you cannot buy your peace, purchase it. You cannot, no amount of money is going to give you the kind of peace than being able to finally love yourself, love your past, forgive the people that hurt you, and be able to be fully in love and present to the beautiful people around you.
Okay.
So that's your message that I have for you today. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. So he just seems like a wonderful person. Between these two cards, it's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like a really beautiful energy, So.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, it's like.
He really is.
The angel showed me the casino. I don't go to casino gambling, but it's like when the casino thing goes blum 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 blum, and all the you win the lottery, girl.
Yes.
With this guy.
I like that. That. Yeah, I totally believe it. Okay, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I wish you the very, very best.
Thanks.
Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, now let me go to area code 111 if you want to speak, because you may be on the internet. Let's just see. Hello there. Hi there.
Hi, Barbara. Thanks for taking my call. My name is Deep, and I'm calling from the UK.
Oh, hello there. Hi.
Yeah, thanks for your radio show. My question is, what do you see happening between me and my friend who's called Irina?
Okay.
So,
have you been? I think you've been listening. I see your number's been on the board all this time. Well, let me just pull an angel card for you. That's for romance. We'll see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we know what's going on. It's just that we sometimes don't want to tell the truth about it. We have the awareness. You and I have all of the 5 psychic abilities, and they are at different levels of strength, but sometimes we just don't really want to face it. So whatever you're sensing, the angels are saying, whatever you're sensing already, pay attention to that. Okay? And again, you deserve complete love, a wonderful person to be in partnership with. And if it isn't this person, it will be the next person. So I'm going to show you what this card says for you. Okay, here it says this. It says getting to know each other. So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So what I'm seeing here is go ahead and allow yourself to be even more sensitive and intimate. Share yourself. Don't be afraid to, share yourself even more with this person. Be vulnerable. Does this make sense?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead and
do you see us getting back together?
Oh, okay. So this is what it talks about. That reveal your innermost self. So, like I shared in the last phone call, after I met my husband and then we got married, and then, we got married quickly. We met in August. We got married the following June. So we really didn't know each other that well. So then we still had to get to know each other, right? So then we begin telling each other stories and things of what we went through as children and in high school and college. And, so it's about don't be afraid to share yourself, because being vulnerable and intimate creates the bond. So the angels are saying, go ahead and find ways to be more deeply connected, not just the physical. There's a lot to be experienced in friendship and trust, doing things together. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you can do that. It says you're in a great time to getting to know each other. So I love that you got back together. And trust it. Every day you can ask the angels if you need more confidence. Hey, I need Archangel Michael to give me more confidence today. Or Gabriel, help me find the right words. Because sometimes I can communicate well, but my husband had more difficulty communicating his emotions, right? So I had to learn how to listen more deeply and find the right words. So you may not need to know the right name of the archangels, angels, but just ask whoever you connect with to help you every bit of the way. Rely on them to support you. Just know that they're there. They want to help you be happy and bring you joy. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So I'm going to have to go to the next caller, but I think the fact that you're together, it's time to be bold. Like I talked about the card I talked about.
Yeah. We are not together, actually. We are not together. We had some differences, so we have broken up. So I'm hoping for it to work out. So.
Okay. So again, I heard this angel say, if it's not with this person, it will be the next. But what you really want to learn how to do is be more intimate. And intimate is not just physical, they're saying. Learn how to share yourself. And if you need to resolve any issues from your past also, sometimes we have patterns and behaviors that we learned from our family that are not so great for us as adults, So we can see a therapist or counselor just to talk about it or read a book so that we can learn, are we really being our best self today as an adult? Because sometimes we may be reacting like a child. We don't even know it. I was having a temper and anger issue. I didn't know that it was from my past. I mean, I kind of knew, but I really had an anger issue, so I had to learn about that. It's not easy being in a relationship, but it is the highest order of spiritual development because you have to know yourself when you are in a relationship with another human being. Right?
Yeah.
It's not easy.
That's right. It is.
But if you're ready, then go for it. Okay?
Yeah.
Ask the angels to help you. You're so welcome. All right, so I'm going to go to the next caller here. We have area code 914. What is your name and how can I help you today? Hello there.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. My name is Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Hi. I was just calling because I just lost my dog, and I was just wondering if there's anything you could tell me, any messages from the angels about her.
Okay, so did you say dog?
Yes.
Okay, so did your dog run away?
No, she passed.
Oh, okay, so the dog has already transitioned. Okay, so I only have like a minute left. So the only thing I can say is that because ask the angels to have this dog come into your dreams. Okay? And also,
she has been.
Okay, so that's the message that the dog is okay.
Okay.
Okay? And I don't have a lot of time. Maybe on my next program, I love animals and I just love pets. So just know that this pet showed up in your dreams. Oh my goodness. Such love. Such love. And every day you can say, I miss you, and take your time to grieve. But this energy of this love, the spirit of the dog is with you. Okay, my dear?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm so
Thank
sorry.
you.
I'm so sorry, but the love. And you can ask for a sign every day. If you need one, ask for a sign that you are with this dog. And you'll be surprised at what you see, okay? You'll be surprised. Okay, my friend?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. My heart is with you. Okay, so that is the end of my show today. Thank you so much for calling in. If I didn't get you today, there's one caller. It's area code 770 and 216. You too, callers can contact me at my Facebook page or my website, and I'll give you a short email reading. So that's area code 770 and 216. Thank you so much, everybody who called in today. I wish you the most blessings. And enjoy this full moon, enjoy the new energy, and enjoy being bold and allowing the universe to support you with the greatest energy and love. Live in love. Allow fear to leave you. Allow the angels to support you. Talk to you soon.